Live from Studio 6B in the Fimbulgemont Recreational Center for the Fashionably Exasperated, it's Pran Funkels Live. And now, join us for lots of prank phone calls. Pran Funkels
Live.
How we doing tonight?
Welcome.
How are you guys doing out there in YouTube land? Do you like
Glaxo welcome.
Hmm?
Glaxo welcome, or Glaxco, whatever it was.
What is that?
It used to be like a pharmaceutical company that, I don't know if it's, they probably are owned by another one at this point, but it used to be like on pill commercials on TV, you'd see like at the bottom, Glaxo welcome. I think there was like an extra letter in welcome. I don't know if it's somebody's weird name or what, but...
Oh, okay. It's like a part of the name.
Yeah, it was like a hyphenated, like, two names. Anyway, it's beside... I don't think we need to be discussing it right now. I think it's inappropriate.
Well, is everybody enjoying our new avatar?
It makes me want to have more chicken.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
발라 먹으니까 실감나게 맛있습니다.
통날개 더 주세요.
와, 뼈 없는 닭튀김 요건 모를 거야?
뼈 없는 닭튀김.
롯데햄 프라이드 치킨.
롯데햄 냉동식품.
Like, kind of every time I hear that now, it kind of reminds me of that clip from a video game that I don't remember what it's from now, but it's the one with the guy that's like, do you know what I'm talking about?
That sounds kind of... Is it from like an Atari-made game?
I don't... It's Japanese. It's like one of those voiceover... And it's like... It's like a slowed down voice. It sounds kind of like RoboCop in this commercial. It was hold music. We definitely used it for hold music.
Oh, okay.
But it's been a while. It might be from Fighting Lair or something like that.
What is that?
I think there was something on that with some hold music. I could be wrong.
But what kind of game is it? I don't think I know it.
Like a fighting versus fighting game, I think.
Sounds like
It's one of the many games I've not really played, but just listened to the music. Speaking of which, there'll be a new Oops All Video Game Music episode coming soon. I've been taking a break to work on something else behind the scenes. So, we've been kind of slow on the VGM shows, but we'll be back at it probably in a few days. Alright, how's that sound?
stay tuned for the next Oops All Video Game Music.
I know that was from Capcom, and it was Q Sound, right?
Yes.
But what's interesting about that is it sounds a lot like the Game Over song from Super R-Type. Or R-Type 2 Arcade.
Maybe same composer?
It's possible, but I highly I doubt it. I don't know if there's any... I don't know if there's any crossover between people working for IREM and Capcom, as far as composers, anyway.
So like something you could look up if you had the right website?
Yeah, it's becoming more common to be able to look up composers and stuff, which I enjoy that quite a bit, because it helps me discover, you know, music from the same composer on other games, if it's something I like, you know. But not unlike non-video game music, a lot of times you're disappointed when you do that. Some of these, sometimes it's a one-hit wonder, you know.
Yeah, I've done that, like, trying to get the whole library.
Like, sometimes I'll hear, well, one example that I've probably talked about on the show at least once, but the Wall of Voodoo Mexican Radio. I was a big fan of that song as a kid, and then, like, you know, sort of re-listened to it as an adult, and I still liked it, and then I started checking out their other songs, and did not like a single one of them. I'll tell you that.
Did you hear Camouflage?
Is it by them?
Yeah.
No, to be fair, I don't think I, you know, listened to a lot of stuff. At the time, it was, you know, the downloading MP3s era, the peer-to-peer, so that's how I would, like, look for stuff, so it was, like, everything I could find on that. So, to be fair, I haven't really, like, extensively checked out their stuff, but I just... Should we listen to it now?
No, just...
Oh, okay.
When you're off the show, let's just...
What's it called?
Camouflage?
Okay, if nothing else, I'll listen to it after I listen back to this, I'll make a note.
Okay. Oh, RoboCop is taking off with your fridge.
How you doing? Bitches leave.
Gee, Poppy. Bye.
Bitches leave with my refrigerator.
Hey, go take it down to the repair shop for me, bitches.
Kitty, why is RoboCop carrying our goddamn refrigerator away?
I don't have time for this bullshit.
Why is that dumbass RoboCop carrying our fridge out of here? And I thought our fridge was burnt orange and brown or avocado green or something, too.
Oh, the actor walked onto the wrong set, picked up the wrong fridge. Sorry.
Yeah, this picture makes me want to have more chicken, and then Dennis Quaid's gonna tell RoboCop, "Hey, put that fridge back." Hey, put that fridge back.
It just happens to be like Directive 52. He's like putting fridge back. Like he can't say no to it. Like he can't shoot the innocent or whatever.
That's similar to the directive that Bilbo Cop has, which is put that chicken back. Somebody needs to do an AI artwork.
Yeah, Mickey Rooney in a RoboCop.
As RoboCop. Mickey Rooney as Bill as RoboCop.
They like somebody would make him the armor to his dimensions.
Just like, imagine a short, fat RoboCop eating fried chicken that looks kind of like Mickey Rooney's face behind the helmet.
That's hilarious.
What's bugging you, Murphy?
Drugs. Drugs bug me.
Hi. That was Nancy Allen and me. I'm Peter Weller, the guy behind that mask. If you're a kid, please listen for a second. How do you keep away from drugs? They're everywhere, sometimes even at home. But there is one place you can go that is 100% drug-free. No pot, no pills, no crack, no smack, no coke, no exceptions. The Boys and Girls Club.
Horse tranquilizers?
No kidding.
No kidding. Taco Bell. I can feed my whole family of drug addicts for only $300.79.
Oh. So just times 2, basically.
Well, you know, Coke is kind of expensive, so...
But, like, what did he say, the Boys and Girls Club?
Yeah, I think so.
If you're a kid and you didn't know what Coke was, you're like, I always get Coke from the vending machine, and, like, now I can't.
That kind of makes me wonder, because, like, hopefully this is probably not the case, but a lot of times when you saw PSAs like that, it was because the actor got in trouble for that kind of shit.
Really?
I don't think that was the case with Peter Weller. Yeah, like, there was I don't know if we've ever played clips from it on this show, but there was a Don Johnson video that, like, when me and Patrick were taking driver's ed in high school, they showed it to all the kids, you know, or the teens, but it was just about, you know, drinking and driving, and it was like he had gotten busted for that and, like, had to do this, you know, 30-minute video or whatever. He was, like, court-ordered or something.
Like driving school or something.
Yeah, but it was just a, you know, don't drink and drive thing. And they showed us that, not just in driver's ed, but they showed us a lot of videos like that in school, and I was like, at the time, I'm like, you know, they showed it to us, I think, when we weren't even old enough to drive yet, but I guess it doesn't hurt to, you know, get that in early, but just at the time, I'm like, I don't drink, and I don't know any kids my age who drink. I guess I wasn't popular enough, but I don't drink. I can't drive, and I don't drink, so it was almost confusing. I was like, oh, I guess I'm not cool. I'm not as cool as everybody else, because apparently this is necessary. Not unlike the condom talks that we experienced.
In what grade?
I don't know. Probably started that in middle school.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's a lot of talk about AIDS and stuff back then. I mean, not that there's not now, but at the time it was, you know, a big deal. And not that it's not now, but they were talking to kids about it a lot. Which is, you know, I'm sure a good thing, but similarly, you know, I was nowhere even close to getting laid or needing to use a condom, but I was very educated on it, you know?
Yeah, maybe, like, they figured a couple of kids might be a couple years older or something than normal, or held back a grade, and, like, maybe they were just barely old enough to need it.
Yeah, I guess when I think about it, there were a lot of, it was Oklahoma, so it's a lot of kids getting pregnant. So, you know, I'm all for the condom use advice that they were trying to give.
Yeah. Should I make a Pran Funkel?
Yes, I'm not sure how we got onto that subject, but...
I don't know. Let's call Easy the eccentric. I think he was... Oh, this is the guy who threatened to trace you, and then he totally turned the tables on him.
Oh, this was the backfired here, let me...
Exactly. Yeah.
Situation. So, yeah, if you missed it last week, do you have a clip? Or you want me to just talk about it real quick?
Go ahead, yeah.
So this guy pretty quickly pulled out the thing where he's like, pulled out his thing, and then he said, and shit, what was the name?
I don't remember.
It's not Vicky, but something kind of like that. I'm blanking on it. It was some woman's name. He was like either talking to her or pretending that she existed, talking to a pretend person in the background.
Oh, right. Officer, what's her name?
It was like Vicky. It was like a first name, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was Vicky.
Was it Vicky?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. Something like that, but, and then I was like, well, who's that? Or who's Vicky, or whatever the name was, and then he was like, oh, that's just the, chief of police that's, happens to be right here on the other line. And it was unclear. It sounded like it was, you know, he's talking to his wife or something, or, you know, again, possibly not talking to anybody, but it was like he was talking in the background as if they were there at his house, but then he made it sound like they were, you know, on the three-way end of the call, you know.
Like you're 12 and it's gonna scare you.
And I just immediately was like, oh, I think I know her. I think I fucked her in the McDonald's bathroom. And then he didn't know what to do with that.
He's like, you better quit calling here, and he hangs up. Like he knew he was checkmated. Colin's in the chat. Guess what he says? Richard J. Flair catchphrase. Yes. Yep. Okay. Mike's not here to play it. No. Okay. Yeah, just... Let's see. What do you want to do this time when we call him? It says, woo! And BRB's in the chat. Hey, BRB. I don't see any other fellas, though. Don't see any messages from them. Alright, do you want to do this one? Yeah. Okay. Let's call the guy with an officer on his shoulder.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello yourself.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I don't know what you want. I'm doing my dishes. I don't have a goddamn idea who the hell you are. What?
What do you want?
I did not call you.
My phone rang and I picked it up. And there you were.
Who are you?
Oh my God.
What did he say? What the fuck? Or oh my god?
Something like that.
Yeah, this guy sounds like a real piece of work. I think he was watching the commish, too.
I definitely was watching the commish.
And what? Was this a business number?
No, just a
Oh, okay.
cell.
Just a goober that we've called before.
Yeah, with his own personal chief of police.
I like that. Oh, never mind. My own personal Jesus, that one song with Depeche Mode.
Oh yeah, that one that they made and then retired after.
There was this other song I heard. It's called I Just Can't Get Enough. I don't know what band did that, but I like it. Because I heard it on a bunch of commercials back 20 years ago.
God, that's... What commercials was that in?
There was... It seems like at least a couple. It's probably a lot, but there was one that... I mean, it was either a car or a cell phone or something, I don't know. But it was just like constantly on TV for a while. And it made me fucking hate that song. Not that I liked it. You know, it was probably my least favorite Depeche Mode song I've ever heard, and then I started hearing it on commercials.
So, yeah, that's a way old song, like when they first started.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, at some point I kind of liked it, or I was okay with it, and then, you know, once again, when you get bombarded with something and you're not dumb, it starts becoming annoying to you.
Yeah, I just lost some respect for them. I didn't know they sold out and did that.
Maybe I should Google what it was. Or...
Nah, it's alright. Let's call this guy back.
Hello again.
Hello?
Is this Idaho Falls?
You need to apologize to me and then hang up.
Just a minute. Go ahead. Everybody in the house wants to hear what you have to say. Speak up.
Hello? What happened?
He's said he had it on speakerphone or something and wanted everybody to hear what I had to say, so I just stopped everything I was doing and trolled him.
Yeah, I see. Make him sound crazy.
Yeah.
That was one of the things that we used to do, and I think we may have played it on one of the anniversary shows in the past, but it was the call, and I tried it several times, and it rarely worked, but I would call and say, like, I'd call it Denny's and say something like ask for, I can't remember what the order was now, but I would like try to order something just really fucking weird, and then they would like, the idea was to get them to like put somebody else on the phone, and it actually worked at least once, and then when that person got on the phone, I would just like, how much is your Grand Slam breakfast? And then to be like, $1.99? Are you out of your mind? No, but it made the other person, like, the other person was like, oh, you gotta hear this shit, and like handed him the phone, and then it was just something normal, you know? Yeah. So then it made it where original person was like, oh no, they were saying all this crazy shit.
Yeah. It's happened a bunch of times on this show, too.
Yes, that's one of my favorite switcheroos to play. It's kind of like underoos, but it's a switcheroo.
Oh.
So there are several commercials that used that song, and yeah, I know you don't want to hear about them, but yeah, and we don't need to get into it. But yes, that song was used a lot for commercials. Just Can't Get It Off by Depeche Mode. Dig it, I got about it. Classic rock all day. Angry Music Man's in the chat. How you doing? Well, this would be a good time to dial a number, I think. Kira stepped away. And I got some new numbers to call. Got a treasure trove of numbers that I discovered.
Please leave your message for 9134.
And I use the term trove loosely, mainly because I don't know what the fuck it means. Yeah, let's try this number.
Hi, this is George. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.
Roger Gladstone left a couple of vials of semen in the bathroom 2 days ago, and I don't believe they were picked up. And this is where we might start to have a problem. Coagulation is a valid concern, and map pencils. You gotta have the right map pencils to draw the map of Hawaii. Alright, well, give me a call back and let's try to clear up our complexions. It's 402-882-2083. Bilgewater, thanks.
To replay your message, press 1. To continue.
Roger Gladstone left a couple of vials of semen in the bathroom 2 days ago.
Vial is the correct word to use there, I think. Let's call that number back. Just make sure it wasn't a fluke, that it went straight to voicemail. Hello?
Hi, this is George.
Okay.
Please leave a message.
Oh, we left a mess.
It's like that rotten lettuce in the RoboCop fridge there.
Was there some?
That was what the mess that was left was that.
Ah, okay. Because he picked it up and carried it away and it wasn't plug it in, plug it in.
Probably.
You know, and that's been played on the show recently. It's made me think about Super Jail from Adult Swim, and David Wayne is playing the warden of the jail, and he's doing that. He's impersonating Elton John in that context, basically. Anyway. That's how I connect that Diet Coke, Elton John, to something else, you know? Was that the same source material there?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I left a unpleasant message for someone.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard it.
No.
Yeah, it was vile, I'll tell you that.
What are you talking about?
I left a vile voicemail for a guy. I was calling some numbers when you stepped away.
Oh, okay.
And I left a vile voicemail about some vials of semen that were left behind in the bathroom somewhere.
Oh, I thought it was Simon with the holy water thing.
Well, it did get broken over a skeleton's head.
Did it work then?
Yeah, it was kind of a waste because it was a red skeleton.
Oh, you just got up.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, it was a red button, so I was throwing a vial of semen at.
Okay.
Which was not uncommon if you went to a Red Buttons show back in the day, from what I've heard. It might just be rumors.
Okay.
I mean, you know, some people throw tomatoes. One guy in particular, if he's displeased with a comedy show, do you know what he throws at the stage? At the person on stage?
What?
Yeah, it's a guy named Joe.
Look at the tomatoes! 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 More tomatoes! See the tomatoes? More tomatoes! Tomatoes! Ah!
Yeah, this might sometimes smell like tomatoes, but it's not.
What?
Nah, never mind.
Sorry,
it's
really
better that you
far
don't.
Gone.
That's where I should get.
Yeah.
If you quit working after only 4 hours, you'd probably get fired, right? Right. If you quit working after...
I quit working after 4 minutes because I mainlined a whole bunch of Eve.
If you quit working after only 4 hours, you'd probably get fired, right?
You know the...
Oh, here it is.
If you quit working after only 4 hours, you probably get fired, right? An ordinary period was to work for a while and quit. But now there's a leaf. Only a leaf has the strength to work.
Okay, that goes on a long time.
I could listen to it forever at this point, I think.
Yeah, it fits.
Sounded like the reflex was just about to start at any moment.
Duran song.
And they're using that dryer vent, and they're kind of waving it around. Or pool noodle, something like that. Am I making any sense here?
Yes.
They probably only take enough leave to fuck you up a little bit. Hey.
Your stomach would like collapse or something and you'd die, wouldn't you?
It would collapse like a red skeleton after having a vial of holy water thrown at it.
What a waste of a heart, man.
What a waste of a wall pot roast. Don't worry, it's these are hot springs, so it's in a slow cooker environment, so it's eternally cooked and ready to eat. It's just kind of like on warm in your crock pot. Now that turkey leg, you're not going to want to eat that out of the wall. I know you hit it with your Morning Star, but...
Which has all kinds of junk on it.
What you want to eat, you want to hit with your Morning Star, is some Morning Star veggie burger patties. Those are in the wall, too. Vegetarian Belmont.
It's vegan.
I believe that was Chartreuse Belmont, was that character.
Did you watch the anime?
No, not yet.
There's two of them. But it's basically it's the same universe, same story as the other one. I mean, it's a different story, but it's the same events. It's just this one's earlier. And there's an Easter egg. It's like, I guess really hard to like see it, because I never saw it when I was watching, but there's a brief moment where there's like wall meat. It shows it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew about it and I didn't see it, so.
You were watching for it, basically?
Not exactly, but I should have been looking for it harder, I guess.
Yeah. Ever play that Street Fighter 3 or 4 or some shit? Yeah, is that one character that's got a whole bunch of meat in the background, and when you fall to the floor, that meat bounces in the background? I like it a lot.
None of that New Age stuff.
That's one of those Street Fighter games, and it has... So you know Andor from Final Fight?
Yes, the Andre
the Giant. Yeah. So it's a character like that that's on one of the new... Well, not newer, but, you know, only 20 years old Street Fighter games.
It wasn't just him?
I don't think so. It was some different, huge, meaty character, and, like, in the background's a bunch of meat.
Oh.
I just remember playing it at Justin's house one night. Really drunk and high. We were just sitting there and just saying that over and over. Ah, look at that meat bounce. Oh, yeah, look at that meat bounce. I know, it probably
like
was.
Stage.
Yeah, somebody in the chat probably knows what I'm talking about.
So he's like a meat packer, or what is he?
And I don't know, just one of those, you know, Zangief type character, Andor type characters that's just huge, and when he hits the ground, there's meat in the background or on the floor that just bounces.
Oh, I'm pretty sure in some game he was called Andor.
Oh, and Final Fight, yeah.
Well, I mean, in the fighting game, 101.
It has to, you know, the way Capcom is, he's got to be in... Angry Music Man says it's Street Fighter 3, possibly.
I don't know. You want to call this
Second or
guy?
third strike or some shit.
You want to?
Yeah, I think it is Street Fighter, because it's the one that has "Want to Take You for a Ride" on the select screen. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I've indexed the Street Fighter 3 and heard it all, but I don't remember exactly. is it like a rap?
Here, let's see if this is it.
I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride.
Yeah, it just keeps doing it.
That's Salt and Pepper.
So this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, so I don't know if this is actually the game that character is on.
I don't know.
Alright.
Does Tom want to talk to this guy and say that he was rude to this client?
Does Stephanie want to do that?
Oh no, I can't even attempt that right now.
Another video acts like it's on Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so, but,
That's probably both, isn't it?
yeah, maybe. It was such a hit on the second one that they used it again.
I remember it now. Yeah, I just, skipped it immediately.
It's like when you're selecting your character, so if somebody's taking a while to decide who they want to use, you just hear that a bunch. It does motivate you to hurry up and pick somebody.
It's like a B-side from Salt and Pepper. There's a cat snoring in here. But it doesn't really sound like a snore, it sounds like a weird bird noise.
Can you get your microphone close?
No, I won't reach all the way over there. Well, I could take the other mic, but nah. It's very quiet. And if I got another mic, that might mess up the audio, so... yeah. Okay, I'll hold it as close as I can. Hold on.
I haven't had enough snoring on the show lately.
Okay, let me turn on my long microphone. Does this even work?
34 guys like long microphones.
Okay, I'm on the long microphone. Let me...
Is it Bob Barker-esque?
Kinda, it's kind of an old style. Okay, now...
Guess what?
Go over to the cat here. Probably just woke her up with all the noise.
Sound like you're trying to play the theme to Too Close for Comfort.
Oh, she's awake. No, she's a really, really light sleeper, so that wasn't probably gonna work anyway.
Well, if you listened last week, you heard me snoring. I was trying to go later than I should have, and I succumbed to nature.
That was soothing, though. I had that thing on for like an hour.
It's a pretty good show, I thought.
Yeah, because as you got more tired, it just got way and way deeper and bizarre.
Yeah.
Till the end, you're like, naughty boy. He's like, that's creepy, dude.
Yeah. I think I got to at a certain point when you're extremely high and you're tired, it becomes more difficult to stay awake, you know?
Yes, totally.
And normally that's a talent of mine, is staying awake, but, yeah.
Well, I think it's great when you fall asleep. It just, it gets better and better. And then everybody knows that you tried your very hardest because you fell asleep.
Oh, I remember sitting there and I was trying to, find another number to dial. And I was like, I was thinking, man, I'm tired. But I just wanted to, like, one more call, and then I was going to end the show, and then, think again, man. And this couch that I'm sitting on these days when I do the show is apparently very comfortable.
You can just lean back and that's it?
Yes, pretty much, yeah. And if I'm doing a different kind of show and listening to some lengthy song that might be a little bit soothing or something, then that doesn't help either. When I'm just muted and not talking intentionally,
yeah,
it's even harder to stay awake.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
You have the dialer up?
Yes.
Look at, what is that picture by that guy's name in the top left?
Does it start with a W?
Yes.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
I mean, from here it looks like a peacock, like, dragging along a wagon, or attached to a wagon.
Let me put it in on...
Oh, we should play the Where's Waldo theme.
Yeah, this number did not say anything like that when I dialed it.
What? Is it a name?
Yeah.
Like a personal? Like first, last?
It's an area.
Okay.
It's a neighborhood. Shit, I thought I copied it there.
You want me to...
Try this.
Want me to put it in the chat?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
What happened?
Yeah, it just went straight to voicemail. But no, it's just you want me to send you a link? I'm looking at the picture.
Okay.
Or I could just I'll just put it in the chat what it is.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright.
Want to take you for a ride?
I don't know. I'm so gone right now. Let's...
You got some water to drink?
Yes, I have been drinking lots of water. Do you want to call this person back as Thomas Altermeyer?
Yeah, okay.
The eccentric guy.
And who's my client?
That lady that was ranting,
Hello?
That lady.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm gonna call him back. Right now on Pran Funkels.
I'm our savior.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Thanks for calling Tones. Fight the pipeline.
It's very left-sided.
Yeah. There's been some degradation.
Oh, it wasn't recorded in that channel?
It just might be a withered tape.
Yeah, it's gotta be really old.
Mario jumped on it and it went, wither. Wither?
Did you go to the Minus World as a kid?
Yeah.
So did I. That was fun.
The Moja thing is, he told us one time, Moja, and you could always tell when he's lying because he'd like stare you right in the eyes the entire time he was talking.
Okay.
That was his, that was his tell. Moja, no, I'm serious. Moja, I'm talking constantly and I'm not stopping and I'm staring right in your eyes, so that means I'm not lying.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, because I think we were talking about the Minus World, which, he'd never gotten to, of course, but he's like, Moja, at the end of the level is when you jump high enough over that flagpole and you keep going past that castle, Moja, it turns into this frosty world. Moja turns into a frosty world.
Okay.
We're like, no, it doesn't.
The fuck?
And eventually, using the game Genie, you can actually do that. And you know what happens?
What?
You just keep running and it scrolls and there's nothing. It's like a Scooby-Doo chase that never ends. It's just like I don't know if there's even a background. I think it's just like the sky and the platform. It looks like crackle bars or whatever. Or Heath bars that you're running on.
I think I remember that.
It just keeps looping until you run out of time, and and I remember, that was probably a couple of years after Moja said that, and I was like, if only he were here for me to show him that he was wrong.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we knew he was full of shit. And this other kid up the street, who was not particularly dumb, but just liked to lie, kids like to do that. He said that if you beat Zelda 14 times in a row, because we knew that it went to a second quest. Zelda, that was the first game I remember hearing about a second quest of something. And then of course we discovered Metroid. You could keep going through that, and then Kid Icarus is the same way. Anyway, those three, you could keep going through the game, but this kid up the street was like, if you beat Zelda 14 times in a row, it turns into Zelda 2.
Oh my god, that's pathetic.
Which, of course, a game that came out, a couple of years later. But Zelda 2 had come out at the time, and, they did that bullshit like they did with Super Mario Brothers 2, where there's, supply and demand, Cabbage Patch doll shit.
The chip shortage.
Yeah, so are you saying it wasn't intentional?
I don't know if it was or not.
Maybe not. Maybe it had to do with rushing them out at Christmas time to make a buck, but
probably.
Yeah, nobody could get Zelda 2, and yeah, this kid up the street is like, well, actually, if you beat Zelda 14 times, it just turns into it.
That's lame.
Yeah. I never found any joy in just making shit up like that. Unless it was something weird I was saying and it was in a prank call, yeah.
Yeah, keep it to prank calls.
Make it interesting, at least, for God's sake.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try this guy with Tom one more time.
Okay.
I guess leave a message if you want.
Hello?
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer, PhD. How you doing tonight, sir?
Who is this?
Tom Saltermeyer, PhD. I believe you spoke with my client earlier, and she was a little bit taken aback
with the situation. I believe she had received some calls from you and was calling you back to see what was the deal. And I think you were very rude to her, is what happened.
You're a doctor, you say?
I do have a PhD, yes.
What is the situation here? Why am I being bothered with all this?
Well, you were very rude to my client. She called as a potential customer.
She called here 3 times and asked me why I was calling her.
Yes, and why were you calling her, sir?
I wasn't calling
You bring
her.
up a good point. Why were you calling her?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, do you believe in gosh? I believe in Josh. I spoke to Joint with him last week. Okay. Okay.
And, actually, you had, applied, preparation H to your hammer. Anyway, anyway.
Alright. Well, that guy's pretty neat. Kira stepped away. And I need to visit the facilities in the meantime. So let's listen to this. Thanks, Zoom.
Wait, what happened? What game is this? I have no idea what's going on. Folks, I just came back to the keyboard, and there's music playing, and okay, I muted that for right now, so we can make a call. I don't know what happened with that guy, but my roommate had some stuff sent to him, so this is a number from that.
Who we calling?
A spammer or something?
I like spam. Hey, friend, it is Skillet with bags.
Please leave your message for 9.
Oh, my scammy, flammy, mammygrams.
There's another number, but these people aren't going to answer. Spammers, so. The Truck Town guy.
Yeah. Which I think is a number that said it was some other business.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Is it?
I don't remember. Maybe Dunkin' Donuts.
There was something where it showed that number as something totally different, but anyway.
Do you want to continue on with this guy like last time? Or should I do soundboard?
From a minute ago?
The guy from last week? Truck Town guy?
How did that call go? Do you remember? Am I asking the wrong person here?
I remember listening to it. I'm trying to recall.
I'm not trying to be a dick.
I know. He stayed on for a while, I think. And he was just, like, really patient, and, like, it was kind of entertaining the way he responded to, like, basically everything for a while.
Yeah. By the way, I'm learning to go into my audio settings on Zoom and check the volume, because I was playing that song when I stepped away and it was all quiet, even though it was up all the way, and then I checked the microphone settings in Zoom and it was turned way down.
That's stupid.
Yeah. It's something else you gotta check in addition to the original sound being turned off automatically. I'll stop bitching.
Okay, do you want to continue with this guy, or should I do soundboard?
As Tom, or as who? If I was gonna
talk to him.
Let's just do a soundboard.
Okay. And it's the Truck Town gentleman coming at you.
Namco. It sounds kind of like Manco. Or Bagdub.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Dudley Hall.
Huh?
Hi, this is Dudley Hall.
Okay, I am busy. Okay, call here tomorrow daytime. Okay.
Because you had submitted an application to work at home with our company.
I think we found Dudley Hall's phone number. You did a self-call there accidentally.
This is obviously a different guy
than last week.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah, he's different.
Different races, perhaps. They're so different.
So what happened last week?
The guy just like diligently kept answering the phone and talking to you, but like he really like wanted to get off the phone or something. But he would keep providing entertaining responses, but like in a deadpan, like he's just bored and frustrated, that kind of manner.
But was he one of them that like knew it was a prank call but stayed on?
It was debatable. I didn't really get that vibe, but
I gotta call him again.
Yeah.
Hello? Soundboard?
Yeah.
take you for a ride?
Nine 600 385.
I'm gonna dip my burger in some vegetable soup.
Oh no, you're not, you naughty scamp. Okay, I hung up.
I had that for lunch the other day. I had like
a super
no, but I was eating like, because you know I'll take leftover food for my lunch the next day sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like half of a turkey burger, and I was eating it with soup. And I just thought, I guess I'm a fella having a super combo here.
Did you dip it in your soup?
I don't think I just out of principle, I don't think I did.
Okay.
I couldn't do it. But it was like not really planned. It was just like it's half of a turkey burger, so it's not going to be enough. So I'm going to eat the soup with it. And then accidentally I realized I'm a little fella.
Oh, cute little fella.
I was dipping something in something else that I wasn't supposed to be dipping my dick in. I mean, dipping my of the food that I was eating. What'd I say?
I don't let Gran see that.
Gran says it makes me go blind if I dip my goodies into other goodies.
Okay, she's snoring.
So I bet on.
Did you hear it?
Now.
Okay, I guess that's too quiet.
Go into your Zoom settings and turn it up from 30% or whatever. That's what mine was on.
Let me check that. Sounds like a dove or an owl, not a cat. It just doesn't sound like snoring. No, it doesn't do anything with my overall volume. Unless you're talking about the microphone input.
Yeah, my microphone on Zoom keeps turning down.
Oh, see, I'm using Google Voice, so it's gonna do its own thing on mine, and...
Well, I think that's, yeah, I am too.
So you think it's Zoom or Google Voice? Because we know for sure it does it on Google Voice.
Well, this is the volume within Zoom. So, like, if I play clips or make calls, the microphone volume in Zoom gets turned down, and I have to manually turn it up. But similar to what what we've always talked about, somehow it automatically adjusts it, even though you tell it not to everywhere possible.
Google Voice doesn't even give me the choice to do it.
They don't even pretend to do what you want them to do.
Yeah, at least they don't pretend to just... This is the way it is, son.
That's just the way it is. I'd like to hear a 17th generic version of that song on hold tonight. Thanks for calling Walgreens. We no longer answer the phone because we got a couple of prank calls. No matter what location you call in America, we're not gonna fucking answer anymore. Thanks. We love you. Bye.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of our phone line because it's pointless now. Thanks for calling Denny's. Pretty much what Walgreens just said.
Yeah, we used to call both of those way back when.
And then I would say the same for Waffle House, except to be accurate, I'll just say, can't pay for call waiting.
Yeah. You want to call this Circle K lady?
Yeah, but you should talk to her.
I don't know. She's soundboard.
Who was I doing? Was I just myself, Ken?
Yeah.
You want to do a soundboard first?
Yeah. She can't pick up the phone, I guess.
She's probably making herself a chili cheese hot dog off the roller grill.
Probably. Okay, let's... This is a number on a sign.
I like numbers on signs.
Well, maybe your number is on here, I don't know.
Lance has my phone number tattooed on his side.
Nice. Better not ever change your number, right?
That's how everyone knows. He's my bitch.
Oh, that's thought it was the other way around.
That's what you think.
You sly devil, you.
You never know who's the top and who's the bottom on 34.
Well, now I do, so thanks for educating me.
Well, tomorrow it might be a little different.
Oh, okay. Versatile.
Hey, God, I gotta blow my nose.
Okay. You got your handkerchief? Your hanky?
I had one, but I used it for something else earlier.
Okay. It was Magnum on and...
I was watching Bull on Night Squirt, and I had a night squirt.
Okay. When you actually sit down to analyze that as something that might happen, it's pretty bad. But that's okay. So, let's call about this thing I posted in the chat.
Did we not say what it is?
It's up to you. I mean, that's pretty generic.
It's a metal roof side.
Okay. Do I have the goofy roofer? That's what I need. Or no, Angela. Should I use Angela? No. Actually, yeah. Okay. Let me find the board. Here it is. Let me get the quotes ready about the roof.
Some people were doing construction on my house, and some dust appeared. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
The nerve of those assholes.
It's called The Roofing Place next on Pran Funkels.
Ninja, you can there.
Ryu? Ken? Get in that den.
Thank you for calling Metals Better Roofing and Sheet Metal. Please leave a detailed message and we will return your call as soon as we can. Thank you and have a good day.
Don't you dare. Sounded like the guy who says, don't you dare.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was somebody like that.
Someone who doesn't make an honest living?
That too.
Thank you for calling Metals Better Roofing and Sheet Metal. Please leave a detailed message, and we will return your call as soon as we can. Thank you, and have a good day.
I work a 69 cheek.
The guys on the roof that were hammering with the shingles and the tar paper, they were beating so hard on the roof that they knocked a picture off of the dining room wall and broke the glass. It was just the texturing that was on the ceiling.
To review, re-record, or add to your message, press 1. To mark your message urgent, press 2.
The guys on the roof that were hammering
what was
with the
that?
shingles and the tar paper, they were beating so hard on the roof that they knocked a picture off of the dining room wall and broke the glass. It was just the texturing that was on the ceiling.
To re-record your message, press 1 and begin recording after the tone. To continue recording where you left off, press 2 and begin
You bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch.
To review, re-record, or add to your message, press 1. To mark your message urgent,
The guys on the roof that were hammering with the shingles and the tar paper, they were beating so hard on the roof that they knocked a picture off of the dining room wall and broke the glass. It was just the texturing that was on the ceiling. You bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch.
To re-record your message, press 1.
Perfect.
What if that was like a real message?
They're gonna think it is, I think.
Oh, I really want to hear the voicemail if they leave one.
Hopefully they do. Yeah, it's, you know, it's... Angela is definitely a Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're working on your roof. Are they supposed to lightly tap? They're supposed to not hammer as hard? Do you want your fucking shingles to be loose? You bitch? It's just, you know, it's a very Karen thing. Like, yeah, you hired people to bang on your house. You're gonna have some sheetrock dust and you know, the Gone director probably replaced the glass for her frame that she got at Michael's, you know, for her picture of a kitty cat that says "Hang in there," that she got framed at Michael's.
Yeah.
She bought a standard size and had them put the picture in there and paid them $20. Not a custom frame, folks. Alright. I think I'm a little bit high.
Sounds like it. Good.
Back.
Here's another classic rock song that you haven't heard for a whole 12 and a half minutes. Buckle up and get ready for a smoking hot tune. Here on the Hot 94.7 FM. Deck and done in the morning. Classic rock all day.
Thanks, Fat Tony.
Shoes. You know, I think it's time to get this game
of a mark. Let's go, Mets. Go, Mets, goddammit.
Pocklet. Put me in, coach. And cheers.
He wants to be put in Craig T.
Oh,
Nelson.
that? Yes, that coach too, but I was thinking about the coach from Cheers.
Oh. Okay.
Back when he was alive, of course. Nobody showed Cheers more than 34. The station always gives you more Cheers.
Oh,
I got a poo diddle do.
Did you hear that?
What was it?
It was like deer running through the backyard, and like one of them stepped on a branch or something, made a bunch of noise.
I heard that, yeah. It sounded like a branch breaking.
Yeah, it was like one of them crushed it.
I thought about trying to do tonight's show from my backyard, because weather's getting to that point, but I didn't.
Oh, why not?
I just would have been a extra hassle to... I have to move my microphone stand and popper stopper and all the stuff out there and connect it to lawn chairs and stuff.
No, that would take a really long time.
Yeah, I will do it, though, probably soon. On night, because it is fun to do the show and from the back porch when the weather's nice.
Yeah.
Watch wildlife come through.
And you peed on the neighbor's fence or something?
Well, I peed on a tree in my yard, but then I looked over and realized, oh, the way I'm facing, my dick is very illuminated, and if they have a, if they have a Ring doorbell camera that's pointing into my yard, then they're gonna get what they asked for, I guess.
Shit.
And they probably aren't interested in that, but they're gonna see it.
Chris Hansen gonna come up?
Well, he might hit me up if he's interested.
Just on here trying to suck some dick.
God, I wish we had that guy's phone number.
I know. Well, we could call that gay chat line.
Yeah, he might be trolling on there.
Let's see who's... I don't know if we've used this number. Let's check. Okay. Alright, let's see.
On Pran Funkels.
What?
Welcome to the hottest gay chat line in America. We assume no responsibility for personal meetings. This service is for adults only. If you're under 18, please hang up now. By using this service, you agree to our terms of use, which you can view on our website. For English, press 1.
Para español, marca 2.
Welcome to the hottest gay chat line in America. You must be 18 or older to continue. We'd like to offer you a free trial so you can start having fun and meeting new guys. To start your free trial now, press 1. To start it later, press 2. If you're on, you have
about now
60
and later
minutes remaining. Your free trial will expire in 7 days, and it must be used from this phone number. Have fun. For the best experience with guys from your local area, next time you call, please dial the following number, 208-821-3010. That's 208-821-3010. You need to record a greeting to introduce yourself to the other guys. First, let's record the name you want to use. After the tone, record just your first name.
Baxter Bray.
Now let's record your greeting. If you're ready to record, press 1. To hear tips for recording, record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
I hear tips for recording my greeting, but honestly, the only tip I'm interested in is yours. Holler
if you're
back
happy
at
with your
me.
greeting, press 1. Hear how it sounds, press 2. Re-record it, press 3. To repeat this menu, press 9. To cancel,
I hear tips for recording my greeting, but honestly, the only tip I'm interested in is yours. Yeah.
if you're happy with your greeting, press 1. Hear how it sounds, press 2. Re-record it, press 3. To repeat this menu, press 9. To cancel, press the pound key.
Do you want to redo it or keep it?
What do you think I should do?
Just keep it.
Okay.
If
For
you're
the
happy with
special
your greeting,
introductory
press
price.
1. To hear English callers only, press 1. To hear English, there are 80 guys in your region. For safer connections, don't share your personal information, like your last name, phone number, or where you live or work, until you've really gotten to know the other person.
Guys.
By using the service, you agree to our terms of use and privacy policy,
I mean,
which you can view on our
46
website.
guys
We assume no
that I don't
responsibility
wanna
for
hear.
personal meetings. If you hear a caller you're not interested in, you can block them so you won't hear each other by pressing 7. And if you hear something really inappropriate, pressing 7 again will report them to the moderator. Time is now being deducted from your membership. There are no guys on the line close to you right now. To hear other guys close to you who just left the line, press 1. Or for guys you can chat with right now from farther away, press 2. Remember,
Hey guys, really feeling naughty and horny right now. Looking for those dads who are freaky, taboo, family fun oriented.
to connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message, press 2. Next greeting, press 3.
I like
Add
to
this
play
caller
fast pitch softball.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I've never been with a guy before, so I thought I'd try this line out and see if I could find the right guy. I'm looking for some fun. I'm really horny, and if I like it, I'm looking for someone with friends with benefits. I'm in Cheyenne, so if you're in the
I have a lot of
Cheyenne area
fringe.
and want to have some fun, hey, hit me up and let's get together.
To connect live with this caller, that caller isn't available right now. Please try again later.
It's playing hard to get.
Hey, how's it going? Just relaxing. Wanted to see who was all on.
Are you
I'm
maxing?
feeling hot and hard and horny this morning. Just chat.
To connect live with this caller, press
Washa,
1.
washa.
Send a message.
Hey guys, calling Colorado
Washa, washa.
Springs. I'm a bottom CD, 5'11", height to weight proportionate. I'm looking for a white, well-hung top dominant. I am a submissive bottom CD. I'm looking for a hookup tonight. I want to fuck. I need to get fucked. So
Compact
if you're white,
disc?
well-hung, hit me up.
To connect live with this
Does that
caller,
mean
press
compact
1.
dick?
Send a message.
Sexy, single, Caucasian, alpha male, total top.
RoboCop?
6'2", 195 pounds, muscular build, long brown hair, blue eyes, clean shaved, 9.5 inches, rock hard, cut cock, 4.5 inch thick. I keep everything shaved smooth. I like to fuck for hours at a time, come multiple times, seeking very thin bottoms, CDs, kinky couples,
Compact discs.
and T-girls. I'm discreet, I'm clean, and I love to party and play.
And I like to press my nose
To
in the
connect live
microphone.
with this caller, press 1. Send a message, press 2. Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
I'm jamming, just listening to your messages. And I'm gonna go with all of my gum in it. Would you like to lick my gonna go?
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time. Please hold while he listens to your connection request. You can cancel your request at any time by pressing the pound key.
I think Guile farted. I'm enjoying this music. Am I gay? Time's up.
They're listening to your request right now. Please hold a moment for their response. That caller isn't ready to connect live at this time.
Well, goddamn.
Hi, good morning, Michael.
Mycom data link from Revenge of the Nerds. Let's give him a call back. Are you there? Let's turn original sound back on. There we go. How you doing? Bitches leave.
How you doing? Bitches leave.
Gee, Poppy. Bye.
Bitches, make like a tree and get out of here. I sneezed and I muted it. Are you glad you didn't have to hear it?
Pran Funkels will be right back after this commercial message.
I'll be right back.
Hey, how are you? Sorry that I'm not at home. But when I get the message on my telephone, you'll be the first one on my list.
Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs and funny recordings for answering machines.
I am very sorry that I'm not at home to take your call.
Only $14.95.
When I will get right back to you. Leave your message at the tone.
Give someone the gift of gab for their answering machine.
Calling a friend. What you've actually done is bought a one-way ticket to the answering machine zone.
Nobody's home. Nobody's home. I'm glad you called, but I'm not home. But I'll be back before too long.
Crazy Calls, a tape of 7 different songs and funny recordings for only $14.95.
Wait for the beat. You gotta leave your name. You gotta leave your number.
To order,
wait for the beat.
Call 1-800-351-5200. Call 1-800-351-5200.
And now back to Pran Funkels.
Hi, I'm a different announcer from the rest of the commercial, so it's okay for me to give out the phone number for you to call. Oh. Maybe there was originally an idea that a reason for that. Maybe like regionally or something. You hired the DJ from around that part of town to say what numbers to call or something. Yeah. Let's make another call here. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, Krispy Kreme is being questioned about why they call it that. And we're making a Pran Funkel. Manually typing in this number here.
Thank you for calling the Greens Apartments. If this is a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and dial 911. If you are calling to speak with the office staff, please leave your name and number, and we will get back with you as soon as possible. If this is an after-hours emergency, please hang up and call 816.
Probably ought to get that number.
You want to call the gay chat line again?
Okay. Should we?
Yeah.
I was thinking of an emergency for that number, but we'd have to mute the feed and get that number to call the emergency number.
If you want me to, yeah.
Billy Bob's yogurt spelled, you see?
Yeah, it did.
But don't have to do that now.
Okay. Let's call back the chat line.
Welcome to the hottest gay chat line in America. Welcome to the hottest gay chat line in America. You must be 18 or older to continue.
Now, what is this called
To get
again?
back into your free trial, press 1. To sign into your... You have 54 minutes remaining. For the
That's
best
20
experience with
more
guys
than
from
I
your
would
local
like.
area, next time you call, please dial the following number: 208-821-3010. That's 208-821-3010. The last greeting you recorded is still available. To use it again, press 1. Record. There are 82 guys in your region. For safer connections, don't share your personal information, like your last name, phone number, or where you live or work,
That's
until you've really
48
gotten to know
less
the other
than I
person.
would like for
By
you.
using the service, you agree to our terms of use and privacy policy, which you can view on our website. We assume no responsibility for personal meetings. If you hear a caller you're not interested in, you can block them so you won't hear each other by pressing 7. And if you hear something really inappropriate, pressing 7 again will report them to the moderator. Time is now being deducted from your membership. There are no guys on the line close to you right now. To hear other guys close to you who just left the line, press 1. Or for guys you can chat with right now.
Hi, good morning, Michael. I got back online here and I'm looking for a big cock and panties.
Working for a living.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message, press 2.
Hey guys, I have some really naughty pictures to show you. Hope you don't get in trouble.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message, press 2.
Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I've never been with a guy before, so I thought I'd try this line out.
Hey, how's it going? Just home relaxing. Wanted to see who was all on. Kind of feeling hot and hard and horny this morning.
Sexy, single, Caucasian, alpha.
Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
Hi, Tom Saltermeyer, PhD. Just looking for some action tonight. Like to have some fun. I got a PhD we can play with. Toss it around and stuff.
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to... Please hold while he listens to your connection request. You can cancel your request at any time by pressing the pound key. They're listening to your request right now. Please hold a moment for their response. That caller isn't ready to connect live at this time.
Couldn't handle it.
Looking for a conversation. Come and connect.
To connect live with this caller, press 1.
BJ?
Send a message, press 2. Next greeting, press 3.
It's
Add this caller to your hot list, press 4. Return to the beginning of the greetings. This person has been added to your hot list. Now that you've started your hot list, if you have a mobile phone, you can receive a text alert when someone from your list comes online. To set up your alerts, press 1. If you don't want to activate alerts at this time, press 2. To repeat, these alerts have not been activated. You can turn them on at any time from the main menu. Just go to Manage Your Membership. To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message, press 2. Next greeting, press 3. Remove this caller from your hot list, press 4. Return to the beginning of the greeting. Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done. Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time.
How should I go about that?
To accept your recording, press 1.
Marble
Try again,
Madness.
press 2. Hear it again, press record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
I've got Marble Madness from Atari on my arcade system. Do you need a towel?
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time. That caller is currently in a connection. To send them a message instead, press 1. To cancel and return to the greetings, press pound.
Hi, how are you? Just kind of looking for well-hung guys, preferably darker guys. Plus guys with thicker dicks. I'm good looking. 25. Just looking for more experienced guys that know what they want and know how to please an eager bottom. Good looking, masculine, but love to be fucked hard. I like it raw. I like it rough. I love the taste of cum, like the way it feels inside of me. Let me know if that's you.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message, press 2.
Hi, this is Brandon, and I'm new, and I'm just wondering if I can talk to anybody and see what we can go from there.
And where do we go from here?
To connect live with this caller, that caller is currently in a connection. To send them a message instead, press 1. To cancel and return to the greetings, press pound.
Yeah, 5'9", 150 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes. Bottom, looking for cops and people who like to give spankings.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
I ain't never seen a party like the one I saw last night.
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time.
I ain't never seen a party like the one I saw last night.
To accept your recording, press 1. Please hold while he listens to your connection request. You can cancel your request at any time by pressing the pound key. They're listening to your request right now. Please hold a moment for their response.
Fingers crossed.
Matt
has replied to your connection request with this message.
Hey, Matt.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Reply with a message, press 2. Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done. Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time.
Oh, I'm stroking my cock. Oh, fuck yeah.
What happened?
Come perv with me.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message, press 2. Next greeting, press 3. Add this caller to your hot list, press 4. Return to the beginning of the greetings, press 5. Play the previous greeting, press 6. Block this caller so you won't hear them again, press 7. Hear this caller's location, press 8. Repeat this greeting and menu. Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
Apple butter, honey. And that's all I got for you.
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time.
Apple cake. Apple butter, honey. And that's all I got for you.
To accept your recording, press 1. Try again. Please hold while he listens to your connection request. You can cancel your request at any time by pressing the pound key. They're listening to your request right now. Please hold a moment for their response. He liked what he heard, and he's ready to connect with you. You're connected. You can break the connection at any time by pressing the pound key. Say hi.
Hey, what's up, dude?
How you doing, hon?
Stroking your cock.
I made some homemade apple cake, hon. You want some? Are you dialing another guy's number for
Your
us?
connection has ended. To continue, press 3. Add this member to your hot list. Press 4. Invalid entry. To continue, press 3. Add this member to your hot list. Press...
I think I killed a bone. Is this a goose?
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a
Connect
message.
live
Press
with this
2.
goose.
Next greeting. Press 3. Add this. Please record your invitation for this caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
Hey, Goose, I promise I won't treat you like Maverick. I won't goose you. I'm Tom Skerritt. If you quit working after only 8 minutes, what the fuck do you think would happen?
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to accept at any time. Please hold while he listens to your connection request. You can cancel your request at any time by pressing the pound key. They're listening to your request right now. Please hold a moment for their response.
Alright, your turn.
Okay.
That caller isn't ready to connect live at this time.
Oh, bless his
Hey
heart.
there, guys. I need a very dominant alpha male.
That's
To
Patrick.
use me, feed me, breed me, anything else you want. No limits. Let's talk. Let's phone.
Bite high.
I am so fucking horny.
To connect live with this caller, press 1. Send a message. Please record your invitation for
found
this
Patrick.
caller to join you in a private conversation. Record after the tone. Hit any key when you're done.
Well, 16-ounce shake. 8 ounces of it is dairy products. 2% is malty beverage. And the other 7% has a female carnation bar on it. Anyway, my name's Tom. And I'd like to hear back from you. It's of utmost importance. 16-ounce shake. 402-882-2083. Brahms combo number thomb. Stupid motherfucker.
Here's how it sounds. Press 1 to please hold while he listens to your connection request. You can cancel your request at any time by
let's hear
pressing
it.
the pound key. They're listening to your request right now. Please hold a moment for their response.
There's a gentleman playing a saxophone now. I believe there's a discolored panther. Okay.
Alright, you can call that back if you want. But,
Right.
I'm gonna switch hosts again. I've got to go,
Hey.
but,
It's the bait and switch.
yeah.
Go away baiting and switching. As
Alright.
Mr. Daxter J. Shepard once said in a film.
Cody's gonna take it from here, so... Do you have
And
OBS?
where do we go from here?
Do you have OBS up?
I do have obnoxious body odor systems activated, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop. Well, love you a lot. I want to fancy it. And I'm gonna stop. And
We're going to ask our listeners to count backwards from 10,000.
yeah, start now.
By the time you get to 0, Pran Funkels will be happening again.
Alright. See
And
ya.
again and again and again.
Bye.
How you doing, folks? Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay for week. Taco Demoski's in the chat. Love you a lot. Angry Music Bun still. Love you a lot. Let's make some more calls here. This looks like a good one.
Hello.
Hi, David Cadavis. We had some requests.
Say again?
David Cadavis had some requests for you.
I don't know who that is.
The man with the silicone $4.50 leprechaun device.
No, don't know nothing about that.
Would you like to talk to Mrs. Metamucil?
Well, I didn't hear a hang up. Could you hear that call? It's a bit... I'll hear... Well, one example that... Meh. Okay. That was jumping around. Like Teacher Lady's favorite band. I like when I go into a bar and they play that on that jukebox thing. It's like wham, 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 pong ting, pong ting, pong ting. Let's try them again.
Welcome to the hottest gay chat line
There
in
he
America.
is.
We assume no responsibility for personal meetings. This service is for adults only. If you're under 18, please hang up now. By using this service, you agree to our terms of use, which you can view on our website.
Under
For
18
English,
partners
press 1.
or
Para
español,
marca 2.
Ooh, I want to talk to Mark A. Dose. Does he
For
have
English,
Dose
press 1.
penises?
Para español, marca 2.
Bienvenido a la línea chat gay más caliente en América. Debe ser de 18 años o más para continuar. Para regresar a tu prueba gratuita, marca 1. Para ingresar con tu membresía pagada, marca símbolo de número.
Apple butter, hon.
Para regresar a tu prueba gratuita, marca 1. Para ingresar con tu membresía pagada, marca símbolo de número. Selección inválida. Selección inválida. Selección inválida. Parece que estás experimentando alguna dificultad. Para ayuda o información, llámanos a cualquier hora sin cargo alguno al 1-888-535-2548.
Apple
Eso es,
butter.
1-888-535-2548. Gracias por llamar. Adiós.
Sopapillas. Okay. Let's give this number a whack and then unwrap.
Thank you for calling Metals Better Roofing and Sheet Metal. Please leave a detailed message and we will return your call as soon as we can. Thank you and have a good day.
You know, Joe, there once was a man from Nantucket who had a Sandpiper airline. Sometimes he needed a mechanic to work on his planes, Joe. And sometimes he started thinking about a gas station sign with the man ready to fill up the gas tank of your car. I'll have a chicken sandwich. Put your tail between your legs and do the shenanigans. But in all seriousness, we'd like to order a product from you. A roof product. The kind you don't take home to mother. Call me back at 402-882-2083.
To review, re-record, or add to your message, press 1. To mark your message.
You know, Joe, there once was a man from Nantucket who had a Sandpiper airline. Sometimes he needed a mechanic to work on his planes, Joe. I hung up so that you didn't have to hear that again. Let's make some more calls. Let's take a look at that meat. Is it still bouncing? Oh, I think it is. Yeah, look at that meat bounce. Yeah. Okay, let's try a different number. This might be a good one for Jim.
Hello, this is 942-1190.
Let's give him a call back. Nah, not that. Let's call this number back.
Hello.
This is not a sales call. Okay. Here's another good one.
Hi, and thank you for calling Tom's phone. Please leave a message.
I'm pinching my nose when I record this.
Let's try a different number.
Hello, you've reached Chris with CNC Handyman Services. Sorry I'm unable to take your call, but please leave your name, message, and a brief description of how I can help, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you and have a great day.
There was a tinsel macaroni department, hon. We were trying to round them up before you called, but you called, now we're here. So let us in, please, hon. Thanks.
To review, your message has been sent. Goodbye.
Oh, thank God. Let's see what else we got here. Bertha could call about some nub oil. I'm going about the nub oil.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Tom Franklin. Damn.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Ben, I left a device across your front porch. We had a $2 delivery from the Grunt Munch department, and somehow a gentleman presented himself in one way or another, and he kind of moved his bowels and stuff, and I didn't like it. So if there's any way we can make sure this doesn't happen again, I'd like that quite a bit. Can you call back? (402-882-2083). Paul Fusco.
You have pressed an incorrect key. If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. Message review.
Oh, shit.
Ben,
I left a device across your front porch. We had a $2 delivery from the Grunt Munch department, and somehow a gentleman presented himself in one way or another, and he kind of moved his bowels and stuff, and I didn't like it. So if there's any way we can make sure this doesn't happen again, I'd like that quite a bit. Can you call back? (402-882-2083). Paul Fusco.
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3. To continue recording where you left off, press 4. To leave the number from which you are calling, press pound. To leave another callback number, enter the 10-digit number, then press pound. To leave no number. Phone number 2.
Okay. Yeah, that one. You bitch. You bitch, you bitch, you bitch. Let's try to make another call or two here. Still got this list I'm consulting. Okay.
Hi, Umberto here. I am not available at the moment, so please leave a message. Thanks.
That'd be so fine. Not enough Metamucil in your diet. All the Metamucils are going to congregate on your nutsack.